Grand Rising, everyone. Grand Rising. I thought I had everything ready. Almost. Good morning. We are going to make some tulips this morning. And tomorrow, I will show you. Tomorrow we will make this one. So it has the pearls going around. We have a 260 on the top, a plastic plate, and a cup and stick. So actually, let me show you first what you're going to need for tomorrow. Sorry, YouTube. Okay, for tomorrow, we are going to be making this centerpiece. And to make that, I have purchased these plates from the Dollar Tree. And these are 7.5 inches. I had also grabbed this size, but I think this size is better. And they are super thin. So I ended up gluing two of them together to be a little bit thicker. Thank you very much. And then you're also going to need a balloon cup and sticks. These are paper, but they're super strong. And then of course you will need an 18-inch foil balloon. So you'll need an 18-inch foil balloon, two 260 balloons, 12 chrome 5-inch balloons, and 8 regular 5-inch balloons. So this is for tomorrow. I was gonna do it today, but I thought maybe I'd give you guys a chance to get the plate, cup, and stick. Thank you so much, Cherry Cats. Decor it up, you can't hear me? Can you hear me? YouTube. Good morning, Crafted by K-Joy. And good morning, Pam. You can hear me, Deanna? Maybe Decor It Up has to turn up the volume. Okay. So, we are going to make tulips. And I think this one is pretty easy. We are going to use a Sempertex 260. And this one is lime green. Good morning, good morning. I'm going to inflate 6 pumps of air. And you want to release some air before tying. Good morning. Okay, now I am going to grab a Sempertex fuchsia. Let me double check. Yes, this one is a solid fuchsia, and I'm gonna pump 5 pumps of air. And release some air before tying. So with the green one, I'm going to fold it over to create looks like a petal. We're going to take that nozzle and put it right through, and that'll lock it in place. And we're going to create another one. So we have 2. Somebody says, let's go. We're going to fold it over, and we are going to create a third. So now you will have this. Now I'm going to take my pink, my fuchsia, and just wrap it around a couple of times. So now we end up with that. Oh, and I will show you to make this curly bow afterwards as well. We're going to put all of the tulips together and make a bouquet. So now, I would say that's about maybe a 6-finger bubble. Give your balloon a squeeze. You're going to fold it over. You're going to measure it, twist it, and then bring it right around one of your leaves. So now we have this. Now we're going to bring it back up. We are going to measure. And we're going to pull it over. We are going to measure another bubble to be the same size or close to it. So you'll have this. Now you're going to bring that down and wrap that around a leaf. Give your balloon a squeeze. Now we're going to bring it back up again. Measure it. And we're going to pull it And we're going to measure on this side. So we have this. Now we're going to bring that and wrap it around that leaf. Came out a little funny. I will fix that. So I'm just going to snip the end. I feel like this one didn't come out right. Okay. These guys are buried inside. Okay, I made a mess up on this one. Don't want it to pop. Okay, I fixed it. I just pulled it out. Now with this piece, I am going to pull it right over the top, tightly, and then just push it in. And we have a tulip. And we're going to make a bunch more. You love it. Thank you very much. You see me from Mexico. Where am I from? I am from Belleville, Ontario, Canada. And I'm looking at the screen as if you're there, but you're there. I forgot to make a smoothie this morning. That's okay, later. So again, wow, Busy Bee, thank you very much. I'm gonna take a 260 Sempertex Lime Green, and these are sponsored by Balloons.online. 6 pumps of air. And release some air before tying. And let me just show you the end. If you're going to squeeze, we are going to fold it over like this. Twist it, grab that little nozzle, and pour it right through the center. And give it a squeeze again. Fold it over, twist it. So now we should have 2. And we're going to fold it over and twist it again. Now we should have 3. And now I'm going to take another 260. This one is just Fashion Pink. 5 pumps of air. Release some air before tying. And now we're going to tie that pink. Not tie it, we're just going to wrap it around the green. And there we go. And make yourself a bubble. I'd say it's about 6 fingers. And we're going to bring it back down. Measure it so that it's about the same size. And now I'm going to bring it around this set of leaves. And now we should be here. Again, we are going to make a bubble. We're going to pull it over, measure and make another bubble. I'm going to give it a squeeze. So we have this. Now I'm going to wrap it around this set of leaves. Give it a squeeze, and we should be here. Now I'm going to bring it back up. I'm going to measure. I'm going to pull it. Bring it around to the other side. Measure another bubble. And now I'm going to pull this around this set of leaves. No, baby, you can't go on the computer. No, 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 no. We got the boots here, if anybody's wondering about the boots, babies. Boots distracted me. Good morning. Now we need to snip that end. Just to check if I need to adjust anything. I think everything is okay. I'm going to take this and pull it right over the top. I'm pulling it tightly and then releasing it inside. And we should have this. Kind of reminds me of when I was making pumpkins, kind of like this. And I just realized I lost some petals on this one. So I am going to first repair that. I've always got to do repairs. We don't need much. So I am just going to tie it in. Sorry, I'm not tying it, I'm just wrapping it, and pulling it through there. Give that a little snip, snip. Hopefully the rest doesn't break. I'm going to make one petal. And another petal. And whenever you can avoid tying, avoid it. It saves your fingers. There, now that one is new and improved. make some more. So again, I'm going to get a green 260 Sempertex lime green, 6 pumps of air. Release some air before tying. And let's go back to fuchsia 260. Again, Sempertex. 5 pumps of air. Okay, we are going to soften it. I'm going to take the nozzle and create a petal, a loop. Take your nozzle and pull it right through. Now it is locked. You're going to fold it over and create another. And we're going to create one more. And you will end up with this. Looks like a clover. Now we're going to tie the fuchsia in. Not tie it, just wrap it. It's not necessary to tie. And so now we end up with this. And you make your first bubble. Good morning. What, baby? You have the cutest little meow. Yes, the cutest. Okay, we're gonna leave that. Stay. Okay, we are going to bring it back down. Create another petal. So you have this. And I'm going to bring it around this loop. What happened, Boots? So now we are back to this. Oh, thank you very much, Scar. Now we are going to bring this back down, measure it to be the same size. For roundabouts. We are going to pull it over, and we are going to make another loop. First give it a squeeze. Now we're going to make another, not a loop, bubble. And I'm going to wrap this around this loop. Here, give that good squeeze. Now we're going to go back up, create the bubble, and pull to the other side. And we're going to make another bubble. And I'm going to pull it around this loop. Get out my scissors. We are going to snip the end. And we're going to bring it tightly up there and then let it go. And we have created another one. Like 7 of them. I want more. Make a nice bouquet. This could be good for Mother's Day, especially UK. I believe Mother's Day is this weekend coming up. I think it's the 15th. Hello, love. I am good, thank you. How are you? We are going to put 6 pumps of air. Release some air before tying. Got no voice. It is this Sunday, and good morning, Craig. So Mother's Day is this Sunday in the UK. And for us in Canada, it's in May. I can't remember the date right now. So I am going to put 5 pumps of air in the pink. What's the matter, Boots? Sorry. Okay, give it a squeeze. Boots is very vocal this morning. Okay. I'm going to take the nozzle, fold it. We're going to create a loop. Bring that right through the center. And now it's locked in place. We're going to make another one. So now we have 2. And we're going to make a 3rd one. So now we have this. Now we're going to tie the pink 260. I don't know why I keep saying tie. We are going to wrap the 260 around those loops. And now we have this. We're going to make a bubble. It's about 6 fingers. I'm going to fold it over. Make another bubble the same size. And now I'm going to pull this and wrap it around this loop. So you should be here. Give it a squeeze. Measure it to make another bubble. So we have that. We're going to pull it over the top. Give it a squeeze. And we're going to make another bubble. And then I'm going to wrap it around this loop. Give it a squeeze. And we're going to create another loop, or another bubble. And we're going to pull it over the top. Give it a squeeze. created another bubble. And I'm gonna wrap it around this one. Good morning, Mondi. Grand Rising. Okay, we are going to snip the end. We're going to pull it up. Wait, hold on. Let me just make sure everything is good. What happened? Did you fall, babies? You okay? Don't scare Mama like that. Okay. So we are going to take that one. We're going to pull it right up through there. I'm pulling tightly, and then I'm letting go. And I think somebody is asking about where I got the balloons. They are from balloons.online. And now we have another tulip. We need to make another one, and bootsy boots, we don't go on the counter. No, no, we don't go on the counter, baby. No, okay? There, always getting into mischief. Okay, let's make maybe one more tulip. Did I buy inflatable balloons? The balloons look like this, and these are called 260. These are Sempertex. And they come in this shape. I gave it 6 pumps of air. I'm gonna release some air before I tie it. And this is how much we have. Let us squeeze. Now with the 260 fuchsia, I'm going to inflate it 5 pumps of air. Bootsy boots. She's getting into mischief today. No, baby. We're not going to go on the counter. No. Okay. Sincerely yours. Yes, there will be a replay available on YouTube. So you will be able to watch after. Plus, I will be editing the replay and adding that one as well. So we are going to make a loop, just like this. Twist it, grab that nozzle, and pull it through. Diana is asking for a mermaid. If you check out our YouTube channel, Ron makes a pretty cool mermaid. It's an older video, so you'll have to maybe click on videos and then click on oldest and you'll find it. So I'm going to make another couple. So now we have 2, not a bubble, a loop. And we're going to make a 3rd loop. So now we have our shamrock. looks like. Now we're going to tie in the, no, we're not tying it in. We are going to wrap around the fuchsia. Just wrap that neck around the balloons, just like so. Now you want to create, it's about a 6-finger bubble. You're going to fold it over, give it a squeeze. You want to measure it, bring that down, and I'm going to wrap it around this loop. And give it a squeeze. So you will end up with this. Thank you very much, Jessie. Yes. Now we're going to bring it back up, create a bubble, and we're going to pull it over. Give it a squeeze, create another bubble, thank you so much. And now I'm going to wrap it around that loop. And we got to give it a squeeze again. And I am not sure who originally created this. It was not my design. Now we are going to bring that back up, create a bubble again. Be nice now. No, Moon is awake. She's going to be noisy. Okay, so we have that bubble. Hello. We are going to, hold on, I'm going to make that a little bit smaller. There we go. So we have the bubble, and pull it right over. Give that balloon a squeeze. So now we want to make another bubble. And I am going to wrap it around this edge. Brookie is following along with me. Awesome. Is there anybody else following along? So I'm going to pull that nice and tight up through there. And then I'm letting it go in the middle. You might want to adjust them a little. This is the point where I always feel like they're going to pop when I try to adjust. And we have another one. So let me see. Hey, that scratches. Let me see if this is enough to create a bouquet. I feel like I want to do at least 12. I think we can make 3 more to make it be 12. My base isn't big enough for them all to fit. Okay. Thank you very much. See you more. How was your weekend? Moon. Moony Moon. mercy on the box. She's trying to destroy it. Okay. Somebody on YouTube is asking me how I live with a lot of balloons. Balloons are everywhere. So with this 260, it went by too fast. It did. It went extremely fast. I edited 2 videos, published 2 videos on YouTube, and started editing another one, and that's pretty much all I did all weekend. So 6 pumps of air. Release some air before tying. And we will get a fuchsia 260. Thank you, Yummy Llama. 5 pumps of air in this one. Release some air before tying. Hopefully not so loud. Now we are going to make 3 loops. So here is going to be the first one. Pull that nozzle neck right through. And we're going to make 2 more loops. So we have 2, and we need 1 more. So now we have 3. Now we are going to wrap the fuchsia balloon. I'm just using the neck. Did I spend time with my birthday girl? No, not yet. Unfortunately, I can't get over there just yet. But when I do, I'm going to be making up for it. Okay. We are going to make, it's approximately a 6-finger bubble, 6 fingers, fold it over, create another bubble, and I'm going to wrap it around this loop. Those 2 weren't Those 2 weren't completely even, but that's okay. They'll still work. The flowers are not perfect. So we're bringing it back up. We are going to make another loop. Just like that. Not a loop, a bubble. And we're going to pull it over. Give it a squeeze. And we are going to create another bubble. And I'm going to pull that and wrap it around this loop. And give it a squeeze. Now we are going to pull it up. Money. I know you love me, but you gotta stop. Okay, I'll get you some treats. We are going to make another bubble. And we're going to pull it. Hold on. There we go. stretch. We are going to measure one last bubble. And I'm going to pull it and wrap it around this lid. And we're going to snip the end. Let me just check it. Okay. Now we're going to pull this tightly up there, and then just let it go. That kind of helps everything all stay together. And we have another two. Voila, let's make two more. And then we will make a bouquet. We will make a bow to add to the bouquet. And if you weren't here in the beginning, let me show you what we're doing tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to make this one. We are going to ignore that I'm losing air over here. I will fix that for tomorrow. So for this one, you are going to need some plastic plates, a cup, and a stick. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I will quickly show you. So I had grabbed these plates from the tree of the dollar, as Dawn says. They are super thin. So what I did is I glued two together to give it a little bit more weight. And then you are going to need a cup and a stick. And that is how we are going to make our centerpiece stands tomorrow. So hopefully that's enough time. Thank you, Seymour, for everybody to run out to the dollar store. The cup and the sticks are not from the dollar store. Those are from Yellow. I will add a link in the bio later on. So 2 more tulips. So with the lime green, 6 pumps of air. Release some air before tying. And then give it a squeeze. Now we are going to do Sempertex 260. It's just a fashion pink. 5 pumps. So this is how much I have left in the pink. And this is how much is left in the green. And you want to give a squeeze. So we are going to fold over to create a loop, twist it, and pull that nozzle right through the center. So you should have this. I had done 6 pumps in the green, released some air before tying, and 5 pumps in the pink. Again, release some air before tying. And fold it over and twist. And I will be making one more tulip after this. Now we are going to fold it over again, and we are going to twist. And Renee, we are going to be quiet. So we have this. No money. One second. Come over here, Mooney. Okay. Here you go. You girls are spoiled. You already got tuna this morning. Now more treats. They're spoiled. Okay, we're gonna wrap this pink 260 by the nozzle, the neck. Just wrap it around your loops. So we have this. Now we are going to make a 6-finger bubble. We're gonna fold it over, give it a squeeze, measure to make another bubble. We're gonna bring that down, and I'm gonna wrap it around that loop. And give it a squeeze. Now we're gonna bring it back up and create another loop. And we're gonna pull it over, give it a squeeze. Good morning. We are making tulips. I have one more to make after this one. Now we want another bubble. And I'm going to pull that down, and I'm going to wrap it around this loop. And I'm going to put a squeeze. Yes, they are. Sempertex are super strong balloons. Okay, we're going to bring it back up, create a loop, and we're going to pull it over the top. Give that balloon a squeeze. Create another loop. And I'm going to wrap it around that loop. And we are going to snip the end. And we're going to pull this right up the middle, right over, and push it in. Okay. And we have another tulip. Now we are going to make one more and then put them all together. So again, I'm going to take, thank you very much, Cecilia. 6 pumps of air in the green. Release some air before tying. I'm not sure where I learned this one from. Now the fuchsia, we are going to inflate with 5 pumps of air. It was years ago that I learned this, and I can't remember from where. There are so many people that make it. Okay, we are going to take the green, fold it over to make a loop, twist it, grab your end, and pull it right through the loop. You mean, how did I learn it? I saw it. Sorry, Boots was just going a little bit crazy. Just making sure she wasn't having an episode. Yeah, I saw a picture of it years ago, and if you've seen my pumpkins, I make the pumpkins very similar. So I just figured it out. Lots of trial and error. So I'm going to create another loop. Wouldn't it be nice? So now we have 2. And I'm going to fold it over and make a 3rd loop. So now we have this. Now we are going to wrap the fuchsia 260, the nozzle / neck, wrap that right around your petals. And we should have this. I was self-taught. Okay, we are going to make a 6-finger bubble. We're going to fold it over, give it a squeeze, and create another bubble. And then we're going to fold it down. This is going to wrap around this loop. And give your balloon a squeeze. Now we are going to make another bubble. And we are going to pull this one over the top so that it's like this. Give that balloon a squeeze. Measure and create another bubble. And now I'm going to twist this around that loop. Give it another squeeze. Now we are going to pull that up, make another bubble, pull it over the top. It should be like this. Give that balloon a squeeze. And then measure another bubble. And I'm going to wrap it around this loop. And we're going to snip the end. We're going to bring it up through here. I am pulling it nice and tight. When I get to over here, I let it go. So it's hiding inside. So that is how the top should be looking. Grand Rising, Anne. You may need to adjust a little bit. That is much better. Taking more around. Okay. I am going to inflate. Let's do that after. Put them together. Good morning. And thank you, Fun Things. So now we want to bring all 12 of our tulips together. Hey, you weren't supposed to do that. We need a bigger table. Thank you very much, K-Joy. I think 12 is going to be plenty enough. That's how your day always seems to go. Falling apart. Okay. I'm gonna put you back. I need to make a 260 to go around. Yeah. I'm not sure how big I'm gonna need it. What's the matter, Bootsy Boots? I am not sure how big I'm gonna need this, so I will cut it. But watching you helps. Awesome. That is great, Beth. Okay, let's get all of these balloons. I think this will probably be the easiest way. Okay. No, they're not too bad. They're not too sore. Okay, let's see. I think I could too. You never get mad? Oh, I used to. But I've learned to calm it down. Ron gave me that calmness. Okay, let's see. This is just, hold on, not tight enough. This is just gonna hold it. Hello, hello. We will snip that. We'll leave that long piece in case we need it. You know, I'm just trying to get them all at the right levels. Do you like it, Fun Things? Thank you very much. We will have to adjust the stems after. But for now, I think I like it. How long will it last? Just a few days, maybe longer. If you add high float, it'll last for weeks. Okay, so this is what we have so far. Noisy balloons. Okay, you're probably not gonna stand on there. We will move the scissors away from the balloons. Okay, we need to make a bow. No, Moon, you're not making it. So this is the bow that I made earlier, just fooling around. So I think we will do it the same way. So back to the fuchsia 260s, and we are going to need 3. And for the pink 260, we'll need 1. And did you guys notice something this morning? I want to see if anybody realizes and makes a comment. What did I not use today? And I love using them, but I didn't use them today. Let's see if you guys know what I'm talking about. Pretty Pop got it right away. Right away she got it. And K-Joy. You notice that right away? That's funny. I was looking at the balloons this morning and I'm like, no. We need some nice pinks, especially a soft pink. And I think it's better for the tulips, so no chrome. So I have a 260 and a 160. It would be much better if I used a pink, but I didn't grab them out. So I am just using a black, but like I said, the pink would be much better because you will be able to see the black. You agree, Moon? Okay, so now I have the 160 inside the 260. And then you're going to go to the end. And you're going to tie the two of them together. Now that is locked in. When you put your inflator, your balloon on your inflator, you want to hold where the 160 is. So your 160 is right here. I'm going to hold that and then inflate. And this is the only way I know how to make curlies. I cannot figure out how to do it the other way. But it works. So I just released a bunch of air so it's nice and soft. And I tie the two together at the end. Then over here, it already went in, but you can just push the end piece in. Thank you, Steph. And we have a curly. And if you take a look, you can see that 160. I don't know if you guys are seeing it. There we go. Now you could see the 160 inside. So it is recommended to use the same color. So I'm going to do that one more time. I have the 260 and a 160. Thank you so much. We are going to put the 160 right in the 260. Sometimes you can just kind of push it in, and then other times you're going to grab and pull. So now she is inside. Then you're going to go to the end. Make sure that you can feel that 160 and tie the two ends together just like that. And now they are joined. Again, I'm going to inflate it. And I'm going to keep my finger on that 160. You don't want that to go up inside the balloon. And sometimes they come out different. Release some air. Good morning, Ritzy Rose. And I'm going to tie it. Now this end has that piece sticking out. I am just pushing it in. So it'll look like that. Now this one came really funny. So I will fix it, hopefully. So now we have 2 curlies. They're not exactly the same, that's okay. Let's see if I can make it a little more curly. And now I'm gonna go back to the fuchsia. I don't remember how many pumps I put. What makes it spiral? I believe it is the friction of that 160. It really pulls on. Okay, I put 7 pumps of air. Sorry, you're very welcome. And I released some air, if you heard. And now I'm just gonna tie it. So we have this, and we're gonna fold it right in the middle, like that, and then loop it through. So we have this. Now I'm gonna take the pink 260, and let's see how many pumps. Let's do 6 pumps of air in this one. Sorry. Thank you very much. I agree. I love these 2 pinks together. Okay, we are going to make a bubble about this size. I don't know what that is, maybe 8 or 9 fingers. And we're going to make a loop. So we should have this. Give it a squeeze. Make a small bubble. So you have that. Now you're going to grab that small bubble and you are going to pinch twist. So we should have this. Now we are going to make another bubble like this one. So I like to measure it like this. Give that a squeeze to try to make it the same size-ish. I'm going to tie that off. We're going to cut that. Let's cut that nozzle off of there. Could have made my little bubble a little bigger in the middle, but that's okay. I will get it to work. So you end up with this. Now I'm going to take this one and I'm going to place that right in the middle. And I didn't cut this off, but I'm going to just snip it a bit because there was air locked in there. So we're going to place that on top and we're going to wrap that piece around your pinch twist. You might want to fool with it a bit. Why are you going back there? Once I get the curlies on, they'll all go into place. So we're looking at something like this. I am making a bow that will kind of look like this. Yes, thank you, Seymour. Can we tap the screen? Share. So now I am just going to take this, the curlies, and I'm going to wrap that right around and let it go. I'm going to take the other one and do the same thing. And now we want to fix it. So this is my second time making one of these. Okay, mommy. Okay, money. Enough. Just very vocal today. Okay. Money. I didn't have to do this much fooling around with the other one. But of course it has to give me a hard time. I'm here. Always. So I think this one came out pretty perfect. This one wants to go back. Why? Okay. And these are some bows. I think I definitely like the first one I made better than this one. I think it was all because of my pinch twist. Needed to be bigger, I think. The curls are a little too long. So I will try to curl them a little smaller. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Bows. I think I'm going to use this one on the design. Somebody's asking if the cat is okay. Yeah, she is. Okay. I think we're going to make another one of these. Fuchsias to go around. Minnie, are you being silly? Yeah. You're being super silly. You love, love, love them? Perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, so I am just going to wrap another 260 around here. Always when it does that, I think it's gonna pop. So I'm going to wrap the nozzle around there to lock it in place while I snip. I'm going to tie these two together. I knew there was going to be a pop. I knew it. The replay will be available as soon as I am done. No money. No. Come here. Come. We say hi. We say hi. Now we say goodbye. We're going to go hang out in the room for the day. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Going to inflate another 260 fuchsia. This time no popping allowed. I released some air first. Yep, that's Mooney saying hello. Now she's going to be even more noisy than I locked her. Okay. So, I want it to be a little bit more tighter. And I'm just going to take this nozzle, wrap it around. I'm going to hold that. And snip that. And tie it. Now what I was going to say before the balloons popped is I'm going to tie these two together. And then the bow is gonna go right over here. Is that what you think she was saying? She's not gonna go. And we are going to tie off all of these. And I think it's better if I snip the end to release the air and then tie it. Yeah, that's much better. I was getting these little bubbles happening. Clean up in aisle hallway. Good morning. These are Sempertex, and I used lime green, fuchsia, and pink. And Moon is being quiet now. She's probably just laying down. Usually when I make a bouquet, I try to make it that the stems are all the same size. But for this one, I think we're going to leave it as is. We shall see. One more left. No, two. And also last night on YouTube, I released the video of the pot of gold. So it's a much shorter than the live replay. The live replay, I believe, was almost 3 hours. The edited version is an hour and 12 minutes. How did I end up with all those pinks, the fuchsias? Gotta break it up a little bit. Noisy, noisy balloons. Okay, let's add our bow. So we are going to take this piece that I didn't cut, and we are just going to wrap it carefully around the bow. And I forgot to trim this. And this. Little bit of a mess on the floor here. Yes, all my full tutorials are on YouTube. So what do you guys think? For Mother's Day, or for a birthday, or for any day? And up close. And I think 12 tulips was a perfect number. And this didn't take us too long this morning. Things are much faster when you're not teaching them. Thank you guys so much. I love it. Love, love, love. Thank you, thank you. I just realized Sia Moore is Louise in the chat this morning. I didn't notice her. Make a butterfly. Yes, I have made one. And thank you, Amira. You would explode it. Thank you, everybody on YouTube and TikTok. Okay, maybe she's thirsty TikTok. Yeah, I love this one. You have a wonderful day too, Beth. Did you see what we're doing tomorrow? I believe you did. So the replay for this one will be on YouTube. It's already there. And I'm just going to quickly show you again for tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to do these simple centerpieces. They have the pearl going up the middle. I also covered the pole. And we have a 260 around the 18-inch. So for this tomorrow, you will need, and we're gonna pretend that that's not deflating. We'll hold it like that, there we go. You will need 12 chrome 5-inch balloons. I'm sorry you missed it, but the replay is available on YouTube. So 12 chrome 5-inch balloons, 8 regular 5-inch balloons, an 18-inch balloon, and 2 260s. Plus you will need a plastic plate. Let me grab them and show you. So these are the little plates. I got them from the Tree of the Dollar. And because they are so thin, I glued 2 together. Then you will need a balloon cup and a stick, which I have this set. I will put a link for it. And it includes lots of cups and sticks. And these would just go inside like so. So they would just go inside. And then we can glue it to our plate. So you'll also need hot glue or low temp glue. So again, this will be tomorrow. And this is what we did today. Do you guys love the bow? Because I love it. This one didn't give me a hard time like the other one I made, but... And tomorrow I will be back again at 10 a.m. EST. Thank you so much, Lynn. Yes, C. Amor said maybe because you missed the live, you can just rewind if you're on YouTube. And if you're on YouTube and you came in late and you missed the beginning, just rewind back to the beginning. Thank you so much, So. I am going to say goodbye now, and I will be back again tomorrow morning. Ooh, Brookie, yes, tag me in it. I've got to make a smoothie. Oh, you made a bunch. Yeah, I thought you said you made lunch. Yes, tag me and I will reshare. Everybody, if you tag me when you make these things, I will repost your videos. So YouTube, thank you so much again. You're going to go watch The Pot of Gold. Yes, this weekend I released The Pot of Gold, and I released, one second. I will show you. So I also released this flower video. You guys can see the flowers. So if you guys can go and watch both of those, that would be greatly appreciated. And I will be back tomorrow morning around 10 a.m. Bye for now. Thank you so much.